The world we live in is fast, very fast, and it's only getting faster. But humans like fast because fast is useful.
Fast helps us expand. Fast helps us connect and communicate.
But I'm not talking about Twitter. I'm definitely not talking about Threads.
I'm talking about trains.
During the Roman Empire, it would have taken the average traveller a whopping 15 days to make their way from London to Paris, supposing optimal conditions and no war, plague or heavenly revenge takes place during your journey.
Happens a lot, apparently. It now takes just under 2.5 hours to travel between the two capitals. Why? Because of trains, of course. As of 2023, there are over 2,570 train stations, not including the London Underground and other city metros. But did you know there used to be thousands more? Post-war Britain struggled to find its footing. Due to continual industrial and economic strife, the country earned a reputation as the sick man of Europe. Huh? One particular strain on the British economy was the trains? Of course.
Meet Richard Beeching, an English physicist and engineer. As well as designing the famous double arrow logo, Beeching is one of the most important people in railway history.
In 1961, Dr. Beeching was appointed by the government to write a no-nonsense report on how to make the railway profitable again. 2 years later, he released the highly anticipated report. He named it
The Reshaping of British Railways,
otherwise known as the Beeching Acts.
The report was hugely controversial as it resulted in the closure of 1/3 of the country's 7,000 stations at the time.
This fundamentally rewired Britain's connectivity as communities that were previously linked to larger cities were suddenly cut off.
Many accused Beeching of disregarding smaller communities and failing to consider future profitability.
In response, he cites that his responsibility was to produce immediate economic relief. Nothing more, nothing less. Despite this, Dr. Beeching has been historically assigned to the role of the railway's arch nemesis. When reflecting on his brief yet incredibly influential time on Britain's train tracks, Beeching remarks,
I suppose I will always be looked upon as the Axeman, but it was surgery, not mad chopping. Beeching was the perfect scapegoat. He was asked to do a job.
and when he did what he was asked, he took the blame for those who asked him to do it. He will always be remembered for that, despite doing so much more.
We are free to do what we want in this life. It's when we pass and lose that freedom, then what we become is placed in the hands of others. Richard Beeching achieved a lot in his life, but he will always be remembered when people say, ugh, where did the trains go?